Okay, thank you. Sorry for the delay. Apparently, somebody looked for me. I was sitting here. But now I'm here. It is a great honor, and I'm really happy to be here because a couple of years ago, I still was dreaming about such an opportunity as of today to speak on such a great conference. And the reason why I'm here today, the reason why I'm here today is that there are changes in healthcare, and that's the proof of these changes. Because my name is Sebastian Saulich. I represent enterprise services of a major medtech company. And we also, as a medtech company, see these changes in the way how the healthcare providers, the healthcare sector is cooperating with medtech providers. And we are fully committed to that we, with our new solutions, with our new partnership approaches, create more value in healthcare. And today, due to the very short time, it has not even started yet, I'm lucky, I would like to focus on 3 main points, which for us as a provider at the moment are at the core of what we call value partnerships, about the alternative models how to collaborate with our customers. So first of all, for today, I would like to focus on the big picture. And that's maybe the most important slide of today. It's a very nice one, I believe, because this is how we now see our customers. We see them very much holistically. So you don't even see only the hospital itself with its core components of audiologies, radiology, neurology, cardiology, oncology, but also the lab. But we also see it more broadly, including the construction part, greenfield projects, PPPs, but even the referral system. That's all what we as a company try to cater with our solutions and with our very broad portfolio. And it is us from Enterprise Services who has the ability to completely bundle these broad portfolio in a very holistic partnerships. And that's what we are at the moment very much also rolling out in Eastern Europe, Central and Eastern Europe. I also didn't mention in the beginning, I personally don't have a medtech or bioengineering background. I also don't have a clinical background. My background is very much in business and in financing. And that's why we also take a very strong focus on the CEO and CFO perspective of healthcare providers. Second topic I want to touch base on is medtech procurement. Going back to that nice picture, you see here these nice little machines. We are very well known for them, I believe, but we believe that there are now also new ways of how to procure them. So first of all, what we currently see as a demand from many customers in many regions in Europe, but even in the US, is that it is more about a long-term strategic planning, a more long-term technology roadmap development. And also we, as a technology provider, like to support our customers with that. What does it mean? It means not only to look into the best fit imaging and medical technology equipment in general for the current needs, but also to define a long-term roadmap to provide security for healthcare providers for solving their procurement in the long run, but still providing flexibility in order to constantly adapt to changes. Changes in the clinical needs, for example, but also, of course, changes in the technology which is available on the market. And this we do not only, or we mostly don't do it in order to sell more. To be honest, we also do it to find the best fit in order to raise the best efficiency from a clinical and an efficiency perspective. Second point is technology management. This is very much about keeping systems up and running to its best of its efficiency in order to have the best output, again, clinically and also efficiently. And this is basically our customer service, our preventive and corrective maintenance, but even going beyond that with our digital tools, connecting the systems, having also AI implied here in order to have really always the best up and running systems. And lastly, the question about how we provide technology. Well, basically, we don't need only to sell them. We can also go into more partnership models with regards to availability-based models, where also the payments are based on the technical availability of our systems. So when you look into the investment cycle, for sure you see certain investment peaks according to the life cycle of the systems, when they need to be replaced, when you have upgrades and updates. What we see as a strong demand from the market, especially, for example, in the UK and the Netherlands, where these models originally come from, but also now increasingly in Germany, is to have a more sustainable commercial model in the relationship between technology provider and customer. This means that we combine our solutions with certain financing methods, which work in the background mostly, and give absolute financial and budgetary certainty to the customers, so they pay only when the systems are up and running, and they do not need to reserve the budget for it as a CapEx investment. Last thing, workforce. Here, I think we are all aware that is one of the most pressing challenges globally, the scarcity of workforce in healthcare. And we believe we should care about those who care for others. And this is mainly to attract and retain workforce, for sure. And how can we do that? We believe we can do that in order to, by providing the best available training, not only in the application of our systems, but also beyond that, from a more clinical and pathway perspective. So we have now, in the meantime, developed, we as a company as a whole, developed a very broad portfolio of educational services, which go beyond the application training of the MRs and CTs. And this portfolio is on-site and online, and we typically structure it that we have a very focused one-year program in order to get the hospital up and running, especially when we consider a new greenfield hospital, but also then a continuous education program and an advanced program where we would focus on certain clinical fields. Maybe they would change year by year, but this would ensure that the workforce is always up to date and has the latest education. This again also helps the clinical outcomes and efficiency in the hospital. Let's take a look into our global impact. And at the headline you see our purpose, the purpose of Siemens Healthineers. It's a very broad one, I know. It says we pioneer breakthroughs in healthcare for everyone and everywhere. And especially this everywhere is that one which is very close to my heart, because I believe we can bring new models also now in particular to Eastern European countries. And that's exactly what we are currently doing and where we are also expanding our footprint. In addition to that, you see, of course, a lot of nice logos from our customers so far, which do already trust us very much in such long-term projects. And I'm very honored, of course, that we also have one project from Slovakia here on that slide, which is the Bory Hospital in Bratislava. Just one very quick example from the Netherlands. One proof point where we have shown that we can really free up cash, we can really free up capital and raise the efficiency. So here we are talking about a hospital in the Netherlands where it was a pretty small project, where we designed, construct and equipped 7 ORs, one of them was a hybrid one, with a full lease model in order to free up more than 12 million in invest for the customer. The second one, which I brought today, I will not go very much in detail, just as a quick reminder, I hope you have heard about it. Our first value partnership in Slovakia with Bory Hospital, which will be opened officially end of this month, which I'm very much looking forward to, where we have a 15 years value partnership equipping the whole hospital with imaging technology, plus giving an educational program. So, as the title of this session is how to build an equipped hospital optimally, I brought four key messages. So first of all, keep the big picture of medtech in mind and believe that there are suppliers out there who are willing to partner on another level. Secondly, attract and retain staff through education. And thirdly, availability-based payment models can be a very good way of freeing up budget. And lastly, explore long-term partnerships as an alternative to standard procurement. I'm happy to discuss further with you. Thank you.